Ladies and gentlemen,
You're cooking with DJ KC.
Wow.
What's up? This your boy KC DJ, and you rocking with me. I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? So today, I'm gonna hook you up with one of my best recipes I know for the wintertime. That's pulled pork. You can't go wrong with a little pulled pork. You sit it and you forget it. Come back to it, hook it up a little bit, and then sit it and forget it again. So today, we're gonna start off by grabbing a 8-pound fresh pork shoulder. And I got all my seasonings. We're doing a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, but we're making our barbecue sauce from scratch. But it's gonna be sweet and spicy. All right. So we got our pulled pork. We have jerky seasoning, which I'm gonna show you how to hook that up in a little bit. We're not using the cure. We're just doing the seasoning from it. It's sweet and hot. So remember, this pulled pork is gonna be a sweet and spicy flavor. So you're talking about absolutely delicious amount of flavor in this thing. We got garlic powder, onion powder. We got Blues Hog rub. We have all your seasons going to be right here on the table. Dr. Pepper. We have our binder. Our binders are going to be sriracha sweet chili with mustard. Dr. Pepper is going to help us with our barbecue sauce, and it's going to be what we're going to use to keep our pulled pork shoulder moist while it's in the smoker. So instead of using like apple juice or some other type of juice like other people use, we're going to take this Dr. Pepper, throw it in a little spritz bottle, add brown sugar to it, add our seasons to it, and then that's what we're going to keep our pulled pork shoulder moist. Then we're going to go with take all our seasons. We're going to combine all our seasons in the blender, and so it can get nice and mixed up well, and so it can be flavoring every single bite. Instead of being heavy on one side and less on one side, everything's going to be copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Combined, conjoined. So we're going to have a Blues Hog, some Gates. Like I said, this is KC DJ. You're rocking with the best. We're using the best. Gates, baby. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City's own finest. So we also got garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and some of this pork and poultry rub. This is going to be apple and honey. It's going to be sweet, savory. It's going to go perfect with our Dr. Pepper and our Sweet Gates rub, and it's also going to go along with the spiciness of the sweet and hot jerky in our binders. So we're going to start off by making sure our area is clean, which it is. And we always use gloves while we're cooking because no one else wants to eat, you know what I'm saying, with nasty hands and stuff. Even though nails are clean, hands are clean, we want to go ahead and wear gloves, all right? So we're going to go ahead and get my hands washed up, and we're going to start after that. That's where you pause, you know. Oh my God, he's still running.
I can edit
Hey,
it.
Ting Ting, oh my God.
I can edit it.
All right, so. What's up? This your boy KC DJ, and you rocking with me. I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? So today, I'm gonna hook you up with one of my best recipes I know for the wintertime. That's pulled pork. You can't go wrong with a little pulled pork. You sit it and you forget it. Come back to it, hook it up a little bit, and then sit it and forget it again. So today, we're gonna start off by grabbing a 8-pound fresh pork shoulder. And I got all my seasonings. We're doing a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, but we're making our barbecue sauce from scratch. But it's gonna be sweet and spicy. All right. So we got our pulled pork. We have jerky seasoning, which I'm gonna show you how to hook that up in a little bit. We're not using the cure. We're just doing the seasoning from it. It's sweet and hot. So remember, this pulled pork is gonna be a sweet and spicy flavor. So you're talking about absolutely delicious amount of flavor in this thing. We got garlic powder, onion powder. We got Blues Hog rub. We have all your seasons going to be right here on the table. Dr. Pepper. We have our binder. Our binders are going to be sriracha sweet chili with mustard. Dr. Pepper is going to help us with our barbecue sauce, and it's going to be what we're going to use to keep our pulled pork shoulder moist while it's in the smoker. So instead of using like apple juice or some other type of juice like other people use, we're going to take this Dr. Pepper, throw it in a little spritz bottle, add brown sugar to it, add our seasons to it, and then that's what we're going to keep our pulled pork shoulder moist. Then we're going to go with take all our seasons. We're going to combine all our seasons in the blender, and so it can get nice and mixed up well, and so it can be flavor in every single bite. Instead of being heavy on one side and less on one side, everything will be copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Combined, conjoined. So we're going to have a Blues Hog, some Gates. Like I said, this is KCDJ. You're rocking with the best. We're using the best. Gates, baby. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City's own finest. So we also got garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and some of this pork and poultry rub. This is going to be apple and honey. It's going to be sweet, savory. It's going to go perfect with our Dr. Pepper and our Sweet Gates rub, and it's also going to go along with the spiciness of the sweet and hot jerky in our binders. So we're going to start off by making sure our area is clean, which it is. And we always use gloves while we're cooking because no one else wants to eat, you know what I'm saying, with nasty hands and stuff. Even though nails are clean, hands are clean, we want to go ahead and wear gloves, all right? So we go ahead and get my hands washed up. We're going to start out. What's up? This your boy, KCD. All right. So next step is we're going to go ahead and glove up. And we're going to get this thing in the pot to be rinsed off, okay? One thing you always want to do, you want to rinse your meat before you start tenderizing it. You know why? It's because these tenderizer, it has little blades. And these little blades puncture the top of the surface, goes down to the meat. So you have any bacteria or any type of bone fragments or dirt, grime, grit, whatever from the butcher shop, when you tenderize it, you might push that deeper down in the meat. So rinse it first, clean the meat, then tenderize. Pause. So, gloves. Always glove up. Now, I know these gloves look kind of big, you know what I'm saying? But when I bought them, they said they was extra larges. You look like 3X, 4X, okay? I ain't having trouble. All right, I'm a professional, okay? Professionals get it right and done the right way the first time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this meat in this pot. Now, this is a 8.6 pound pork shoulder, okay? I actually got it on sale. It wasn't a bad deal. I think I ended up paying like $12 for this thing, you know? Because me and the butcher's on first name basis, you know what I'm saying? And I had them slice off most of the fat cap on the back. So normally when you get one of these, it's gonna have a big old huge thick fat cap on here. I had them go through and cut most of it off, so I didn't have to trim that much. But that's one of the processes. Now this has a large bone in the inside of it. We don't have to worry about the bone until it's smoked for a few hours. After we bind it up in our butcher's paper, that bone comes out at the very end, so don't worry about it, okay? Now you see how I touch the meat? My hands are nasty. We're gonna go ahead and take the gloves off so we keep our area nice and clean, okay? We're gonna come over to the sink and we're gonna fill our set of gloves, people. All right, it's okay to use 100 gloves while cooking. You know why? Because we don't want to make people sick. All right, new gloves is all right. Okay, or either washing. If you don't have gloves, just make sure you continue washing your hands. So we're gonna get in here and we're gonna wash off our meat. Okay, we got water, and we're gonna wash the meat off. Okay. Sorry, I had to start my glasses back over again, peoples. So now we're coming in with a new pair of gloves since I had to touch my glasses. All right. Wash your meat off. You're gonna get in here, massage it, take some of that water, wash your meat off, bone fragments, dirt, grit, grime. That butcher's, cutting shop, there's a lot of bone fragments. They cut up food all day long. So we're gonna sit there right there for right now. Some paper towels real quick and pat off our meat. All right, so now we're at the portion where we have to trim up some of the meat before we get to seasoning, okay? So we just got done with washing it off. We're about to just pat it dry real quick. Pat your meat off just so you get a bit better handle on it, you know. Pat your meat off. Pause. Then, all right. Now, we're gonna start with the back fat cap. Now, a lot of people that do barbecue, they like to leave a lot of this on to give flavor and keep everything moist and stuff. But we're gonna add a lot of moisture to this with Worcestershire sauce, with our binder, with our Dr. Pepper. You do not have to keep all this fat on. I'm not a guy that likes fat in my food like that, so I'm gonna like to trim a lot of this more off. KC DJ back with it again. We just got our area cleaned up. We're about to trim this thing up real quick, get it back in the pot, get it seasoned up, get it on the smoker, okay? Now, while you're doing this, you have your smoker set to 175, okay? That's what I'm cooking this at. This is where you get the optimal smoke, the best smoke. The most smoke is about 175, okay? Depending on your unit you're using. We're using a Pit Boss Pro Master or just a Pit Boss Pro. And that thing smokes great on 175. We're using a blend of applewood pellets, hickory pellets, bourbon pellets. It's like an all-in-one. It's like 6 different pellets or 6 different woods they combine in one. And that gives a great flavor, okay? My next favorite smoking pellet would be bourbon barbecue. You can find them at Bass Pro Shop, and that's my favorite pellet to use. A lot of smoke, good flavor. I do wings, ribs, all type of stuff. All right. So when we're doing the fat cap, it's nothing. It's not that hard. Okay. Basically, we'll take your knife. You want to find some fat, stick your pointed knife underneath there. Boom, scrape it up, and then come back towards you. Okay. Boom. We're just taking off all this little, this white fatty material that we don't want in our food, okay? Once again, come underneath it, come back to you, and now it's gonna be sharp, okay? Make sure you don't cut yourself, okay? Everyone always says you can work away from you. It's whatever you feel like doing, it's your preference, okay? So we're just trimming this thing up, all right? So I'm gonna get this thing trimmed up a little bit, and I'll be right with you guys, all right? All right, we're back. So we got a lot of that fat trimmed off. As you can see, it looks a lot different than it did before. So this is how I like to trim my stuff up. I don't like a lot of fat. There's enough marbling and fat in here that it's gonna create its own juices. It's gonna keep it moist. I just don't like when I go to break this meat up at the end and all that fat is in there. It doesn't equate to a good sandwich to me. So there's the backside. A lot of it is gone. All the thicker parts and all that stuff. I did leave some to create its own juices. And like I said, it's a beautiful, beautiful color. Okay? So right now, what we're going to do is we are going to tenderize this bad boy, okay? Get this bad boy tenderized. It's already been rinsed off. It's already been trimmed. And this is what we use for tenderizing. I use this when I make beef jerky. These blades right here are sharp, okay? When I say sharp, I mean sharp. So it's going to slice right through this meat. So watch your hand, because if it slices this meat, it slices these little phalanges right here, okay? So it's easy. All you gotta do is press down, and you hit this thing. You're gonna go back and forth and hit this thing maybe over 100 times to get it 100 times on each side, okay? It doesn't take that long. Only you're doing is going right back, moving in a line, starting from one side to the next, all right? And what this is gonna do is make your meat tender and let that seasoning go throughout everything. So you want to keep on doing this, and you want to punch them hard enough where it gets all the way down to the bone, all right? So you do that side, you flip it over to the other side. I'm going to knock this out real quick. Be right back with you guys, all right? I didn't say kill the whole cow again. I just said put a little muscle in it. All right. So we're back. Like I said, most is already tenderized. You know, we went against the grain and with the grain. Got it on both sides. Got it all tenderized. Like I said, it's easy to clean. You throw this in there, let it soak. Push this down like this. Wipe it off. All good to go. So, all right. So now that we have this washed off, tenderized, trimmed up, it's now time for our binder, our seasonings, and then the smoker, okay? When you're smoking, always make sure that you have a thermometer. You don't want to be guessing around with meat. You can make your family sick, your friends sick, and you don't want to be known as a bad cook because of getting people sick. So, yellow mustard, great binder, okay? So our pit boss is set at 175. It's the pit boss copperhead. A little piece of cardboard down here to catch the drippings. I just smoked some chicken last night. It's all natural wood barbecue pellets, competition blend. Got hickory, apple, maple, and oak. It's 8-in-1. These pellets do it all. Real wood flavor. That's what they say. It's good. I got that heating up. I already got the smoke coming on. Soon, once it gets a little bit heavier smoke, we can close it up, let it fire up and get to temp. This is what I use right here. Oh yeah. And it's cheap. It's like 14 bucks. 14 bucks. So we just knocked out tenderizing, washing it off, trimming it up. Now it's time for our binders and seasoning, okay? So mustard, yellow mustard, great binder. We're gonna mix it with a little bit of sriracha chili sauce. Okay? Flavor, binder also. And it's spicy. Like I said, this is going to be a sweet and spicy rub using Dr. Pepper and a lot of more other seasonings, plus brown sugar, okay? So we're going to start with mustard, okay? We're going to drizzle our mustard on. We're going to wipe it down with our mustard and sriracha sauce. All right. This is going to give a lot of flavor, you guys. A lot of flavor, okay? So you want to put your binder down first, okay? I tried it multiple ways where I didn't dump my binder on, dump my seasoning on, rub it all together and stuff. Yes, it works, but it did not give the same type of bark and the same type of flavor producing as laying your binder down first, sprinkling your season heavy on top of it and pat it. We're getting a nice even coat, okay? So we're taking glove hand, you guys. We have sriracha and mustard on here. You just want to go ahead and get into nicks and crannies everywhere, any type of pockets. You see that? Pause. You know, see? My son loves when I say that pause word, you know. He just looks at me like, Dad, you're stupid. I'm like, yes, I know. You're the one who taught me the word pause, you know. I wouldn't even know the word pause if you didn't say it all the time, son, you know. So anyway, he's my cameraman today, guys. You know, so I'm loving it. All right, now I got the other side. Mustard, Sriracha. All right. Yeah. Those are binder. Get in there, man. Everywhere, sides, all around. Anywhere you're gonna be laying down seasoning it, your seasons, your sugars, everything that you use, you're gonna want a binder to come in contact with that seasoning, so it will stick to the meat, adhere firmly. Okay. We want everything to be cohesive. You're gonna hear me say this, cohesive. Okay. All right. So now, took my glove off so I can handle these seasons real quick. We're gonna start with opening up all our seasonings so we can gotta wash that off. All right. We're gonna get all our seasons opened up real quick so we can get started on mixing up our seasonings, okay? This is a very important step to me because, like I said, I like an even coat of all the nice flavors that I like to use, okay? I don't like any part of my meat being different tasting, you know? I like it all to be the same flavor. So, we're gonna use, this is a 1/3 cup, okay? 1/3 cup. We're gonna hit this twice, okay? Got 1/3 cup of that. Another 1/3 cup, okay? Same thing with the Gates. It's gonna be 1/3 cup. Oh, sorry, 1/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup. All right, so this has a lot of sugar in it, brown sugar, a lot of good seasoning. So when you add more brown sugar to it, just remember, this Gates season has enough brown sugar in it. You want to be a little bit more barky. When I say barky, that means that sugar is going to caramelize and become a bark. So you want more of a bark texture on there, you can add more brown sugar, which I am going to do that. Now, we're going to use, there's going to be 2 tablespoons of onion powder. Okay? That's 1, 2. All right? 1 tablespoon of garlic. Okay? 1 full tablespoon. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of black pepper. And we're going to go back to the 1/3 cup. 1 full 1/3 cup of this apple pork poultry. Okay? These flavors are going to be amazing, you guys, okay? When I tell you the flavor profile is, how these kids say it, bussin'. Shit. It's going to be bussin', sorry. It's brand new, a little tough to get out of there. All right, there we go. Full 1/3 cup, you guys, of this apple seasoning, okay? There we go. There we go. And that's gonna be our seasonings, okay? Including including 1 packet of the Jerky Making Cabela's seasoning. This is going to be sweet, hot jerky seasoning, okay? You do not use the cure out the box, okay? The cure is going to make it very salty. You don't need that. We're just using the sweet, hot seasoning, okay? A full pack of that. This blend right here, you guys, okay, is the ultimate barbecue blend. Take my word for it or not. I'm just telling it how it is, okay? So I know my ear is a little junky right now, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, okay. Y'all, we'll be back again. We got our area cleaned up, all right? We about to hit this with the seasoning, okay? So, once again, just to go through whatever we had done already. We already have it trimmed up, washed off, binder put on it, which was sriracha mustard. We got our seasonings inside the container, ready to be mixed up. We're just gonna add a little bit more, a little brown sugar to it. Like I said before, I want that bark to be heavy on there, so I'm using a rub with a lot of sugar in it, brown sugar, to make that bark. Okay, so look at that right there. Look at that. Look at all those that. You see the different layers of seasoning? Man, good. I'm good. All right, so we got our seasonings in. We're gonna blend this up really nice, get them equally distributed through everything. So. So, here's all our seasonings combined perfectly. Don't sniff it too hard now. A little spicy here. But yeah. Woo-wee! I just did what I told y'all shouldn't do. Gotta sneeze now. Okay, anyway. So look at that. This is our power season, okay? You're gonna make this in something that you could keep it in, or you could transfer it in, because you're not going to use all of this. You're going to use most of it, but the leftover can be used for the next time you barbecue. Especially if you're cooking with KC DJ. We barbecuing every week, you guys, all right? So, binders on. Season got me a little bit, all right? We're going to shake it off, all right? We're going to shake this seasoning everywhere, all right? This seasoning is not a coarse seasoning, okay? We're going to shake it on here. We're going to pat it down, all right? We're going to pat this seasoning in. I'm going to hit the front and the back, because you know how I do it, and I'll get right back to you, okay? So, we're back. Looks a little messy. It's not. That's the seasoning. We got it already on the grill tray. Follow me out to the grill. Wow. Always got to make sure you get your hands nice and clean, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to keep your hands clean is washing. Not rinsing them, washing them. Make sure you get around your wrists, you know what I'm saying? Got a little paper towel. Alright. It's all up in the shot. That's wild, bro.
The camera not even on.
My camera's on my face.
Why did you put? Okay, I can edit it still.
Jeez.
You turn it off.
You in my way.
How?
How you gonna cook chocolate milk in the middle of a cooking show? All right. Now you guys look. We got our meat, our smoker. It's at 144. It's almost up to temp. That's what we talk about. Good eats right here. You put this bad boy on the smoker. You set it. You forget it. All right. Just put it in. It's time to turn it up a little bit. It's on 110 right now. We're gonna crank it all the way up. All the way up to 365. And there you go. It's set on 365. This thing is smoking now. Come on now. Look at that. 365, that bad boy's wrapped up, double wrapped up. You think you saw something? You didn't see anything. It's all wrapped. It's double wrapped. You think those little edges are smoking? Nah, they ain't smoking nowhere. On the pit boss. On the pit boss. Let's do it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it now. Let's get it. All right. So, had to take a little break from video, and then we got to do a little voiceover. But here you see
this succulent, delicious piece of meat that we got off the smoker. Next, we have it all pulled apart with the juices from the wrap dumped over in. This one, I tell you, this was so delicious. This is my favorite meal to cook in the wintertime or all year round. Great for barbecue. See y'all later.